Well, when you talk about action cameras, there are three brands that comes in mind: GoPro, DJI, and Insta360. Today we're going to talk about Insta360 X3, the newest addition to Insta360 360 cameras. And before we do that, let's roll the intro. Well, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another video. It's been a while, I missed you guys. Sorry for the lack of content, but today we're going to be changing spark lights on Keon's car. Welcome back to the channel, bro.
On side of the road.
Really? Yeah. What? Oh, wait a second. This is not that video. It's another video.
It is that video.
It's the Insta360, I was just kidding. Is Insta360 even good for an action camera, or is it not? That's the question we're going to be answering together in this video. So let's get in the car, hit the road, or maybe get in your car and hit the road, because we can't take the top off and everything. Can we take the top off?
Actually, we lied. We're gonna swap it on side of the road right here.
Enough of jokes, enough of jokes. Let's hit the road and talk about Insta360. Made it here to my trusty office, the place I can work, record, and do all the things that I want in a safe place. But back to this camera. I've been playing with it ever since we left the Cars and Coffee till here, because this is the first time I'm actually turning it on. First time using it as like a first time user experience. And I can say it's really easy to figure it out and work with it, even for the first time, especially how the app is integrated and all the options that you can have on the app, the Insta360 Studio app on the iPhone or even on the Android, I believe. You can change your camera settings, change your color grading, change the frame rate, the resolution, and everything with the touch of a button. It's super easy, it's super convenient. All right, let's open up the awning. I'll close the door. I've had this awning for the past 3 months, 4 months, and I actually haven't really showcased it in the channel because I haven't been able to use it. Let's open it up and then I can show you more options of this camera. The beauty of this camera is that I can just extend it like this. You don't even see the selfie stick. You feel like you're kind of further than me, but you're not. By the way, I'm just relying on the camera to capture everything. It's in the 5.7K resolution, 24 frames per second. So hopefully it doesn't shake that much, because I know for a fact that Insta360 has the best stabilizer and the stabilizing in the whole camera industry. Okay, let's open up the leg of this tripod and put it down here. And I'm gonna use this microphone to talk to you guys, which is pretty handy. I'm gonna have a video of this microphone later on too. Hopefully it's recording. It is recording. Let's open up the awning real quick. A good thing about the Insta360 is that you can actually always have everything in frame. Like, you are looking at me right now, but I'm also capturing what's happening in the background on the sides. I'm just gonna roll it all around in the app so you can see it later. Let's open this up and get going. You are sitting on my roof right now. Did you even notice? No. All right, I always have the hardest time with this awning. It definitely requires two people. I do have Keon in the office, but didn't want to go call him. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is how the camera is sitting on the tripod on this table, but when I go around I can still track myself because it's a 360 camera. Isn't that just wonderful? Isn't it? I can vlog like this, I can vlog like this, talk to you guys, and have all the angles I want. You can still be looking at me and that be tracking me. And with the addition of this microphone, you can always hear me. Isn't that wonderful? Like, I just keep walking and you can still hear me because everything is recorded in here. Well, as I mentioned, this is an action camera, and there are a few reasons why someone would get an action camera. The first thing is actually using it in a sport or in an action like snowboarding, motorsport, so anything that you want to capture all the videos. The second thing is using it as a second camera. Like, I can have this camera and this camera work simultaneously to make a video. There's a little bit of a professional video with the camera and stitching this kind of videos from an action camera here and there, which you have seen more of a POV kind of view. When you can't really take a bigger camera with you, you can use an action camera. And you can also use this camera as your main camera, as basically a vlog camera or a main camera for your videos. But is the Insta360 1x3 the right camera for vlogging? Well, there's three things that matters when you vlog. One is the audio, which I've been recording with this DJI wireless mic the entire time. But let me go ahead and switch into the actual internal microphone of the Insta360. So how does it sound? Does it sound good? Is it as crisp as a professional microphone? Can you hear the wind noise if I move it around? If I put it through the wind? See how it is yourself, because I haven't heard it myself as well. But let's go back and switch into the DJI mic. But the second thing that is important for cameras like this is the quality and the resolution of the camera, which is a 5.7 24 frames per second up to 30 frames per second, a 4K up to 60 frames per second, and a 3K for 100 frames per second, which becomes a slow motion. I feel like I want to stand here. It is definitely nicer here. So the biggest problem that this camera has is because it's capturing everything on two sensors with two lenses. What you have to do is to basically film your frame, which is just a little bit of the whole sensor. Like for example, when you take a video with this camera, all you do is the image that comes in this lens into one sensor. So you have full quality that the sensor offers. You basically get the whole thing in one image. Versus Insta360 that I've always had this problem with, what it does is you have all this image, all the data from everywhere. As you can see, everywhere you can go all around, and you just taking one frame of that and showing it, which brings the resolution down a little bit more than other cameras which focus on a certain angle. For example, GoPro, I think it's 160 degree or 150 degree, and also the DJI Osmo action camera, which still does the same thing. So what I believe is that when a GoPro offers a 4K footage or 5K footage, it is actually a good 5K, a clean 5K, which the sensor picks up from just one lens, versus this camera, which is two lenses, and it's trying to get one frame, which is this frame that you're looking at, from everything around us, up, down, back, in front, on the sides. Because again, let me just go around. You can basically record everything around you with just placing the camera in one spot. So if I want to stand here and record something, you can't hear me and you can't see me. If I want to stand here and record, you can't see me. Keon is coming out of my office. You can see him in the background right there. He's going toward his car. He's waving at us. You can see everything that this camera captures at the same time. So when you take just one frame, it's not as quality as a 5.7 sensor of this whole thing. Hopefully it makes sense. If not, let me know in the comment section down below. I can answer your question if you have any. The last thing I want to talk about is the battery. I think that's going to be an issue for everyone because I've been recording since morning. I think I have over 30 minutes of footage and I'm already down to 28%. Even though it's an interchangeable battery, you can change it real quick, but still 28% for just, I've been recording since like 10 a.m. Now it's like 12:30, but I haven't been recording like continuously, simultaneously. I've been using my own camera and this camera. So I think the battery would be a problem if you want to shoot in the 5.7K all the time. Might be a little issue for some people, but again, you can change the batteries, have an extra battery in your backpack or in your camera bag, and you can change it simultaneously, which I don't think will be a problem. Again, 30 minutes to 40 minutes of simultaneously taking videos. I'd say if you have 2 extra batteries, you can have well over 2 hours of footage on your memory card. So I think it should be fine, but still 28% from 100% in like less than 2-3 hours is a little crazy. I believe that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to touch base on the Insta360 1x3 because I had it for a week and a half. I wanted to like take it out, take it for a spin, see what the hype is. To answer the question we had, is it even good? I believe it is. If you want to have a second camera, something that you can actually just look around and always find yourself, just how I'm doing right now, we can rely on this camera and buy this camera. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I try to answer them all. I really do. And if you want to buy one, there's a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link, just gonna put it there for your ease of use. Again, make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to reach that point with you guys, with this family of ours, and take more videos like this. So make sure to subscribe. And I think with that all being said, as always stay amazing, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.